It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see this team's electric quarterback. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on EA Sports. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. The toss, left side, caught by his running back.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Evans. Down the sideline, past the 45. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Off he goes. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end Fant in motion. Play action now. It's Geno. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. the play fake. Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10 now from the 36. A run here with Evans. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he pulls up the football. The Seahawks scoop it up. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up great with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Michael Dixon now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. Slant. Smith-Njigba has it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete. Holland grabs it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Over the middle, Smith-Njigba with the grab. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, it's Evans. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. run of 8, setting up second and short. Keep it on the ground and keep it rolling. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Gino. Lockett brings it in out wide. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They go play action with Smith. Metcalf left side. He's got a very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On play action, Smith. In trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd down, they go with Walker. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll look to throw yet again. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. So we have a 10-point, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to... side of midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Middle of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba for the score. Extra point up and good from Moody. And his guys move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive. As they'll begin here with 1st down. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. This one finds Lockett down the left side. 2nd and 7. The run up the middle, and it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. From the pistol, Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And he's in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Seahawks are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. He'll run with Evans. Off the sideline to the 40. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. And And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. On play action, he'll set up to throw. As his man Smith and Jigbo working across the field. Pretty good throw there by the fourth-round pick. It is a first down. Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and veteran Tyler Lockett getting ready to get back to work. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 33-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Up the middle they go. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Now he'll run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, you always throw. me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. He'll drop the throw. What a job to keep the play alive. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That is hot. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. And he gets into the end zone for the 2, so it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.